It is time for another daily YouTube live stream. I'm Zach. Welcome back. Let's play some games. Today we are back in City Skylines in my Canadian themed city, and we are going to continue to work on my brand new tourist area. Welcome to the stream, everybody. It's Friday night. Welcome to the weekend. I hope everybody's looking forward to a fun week. Hello to everybody in chat. I see V5 is in chat and Greg is in chat. How is it going? V5 says, went for my PCR test today, so hopefully I can do stuff soon. Yeah, hopefully you get a good result, man. That's awesome. I know you've been quarantined or whatever because you got exposed to, you know, the thing that is going around, the cold. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to having a nice, fun Friday night stream. Let me just pop open my drink here. I'm drinking strawberry flavored Perrier. And let me just look at my beautiful building from yesterday. Where is it? Oh, we're facing the wrong direction. Okay, so here's the main city here, and then down this way, yesterday, we built this huge monster of a building. And so this is representing the big lodge in Banff. This is the closest I can get to it. And so I have a bunch of other cool hotel builds that I got from the Steam Workshop. We have some other cool houses and stuff. We're all going to put in this kind of touristy area where, you know, we're going to have the high-end billionaires come here and spend some fun time in Banff. So I think the first thing to do to start is to look at the map. So let me pull up the map here. And we have to get the road out to here. So the Banff or the Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel is right here at the bend of the river. And so there's a main road that comes off. Let me zoom in here. So here's the central bridge here that comes down off Main Street. And then the road comes down and then goes out to the hotel. So we're going to have to do a little something like that and kind of connect it all together. Greg says, that's my kind of people. You mean the billionaires? All right, so I think what I'm going to do... Yeah, you know, this isn't going to be exact to real life, but I think we can move the road, like kind of just come along in front of this building here. And I would like to make a little bit of a roundabout in front of this building. Maybe we should actually push the building back a little bit. Yeah, let's grab this. Since these are all PO objects, got to make sure PO is selected. We're going to grab all of this and just push it back. So it gives us a little bit more room to work with over here. Maybe we'll push it back a little bit more. Yeah, that even looks a little bit better. All right, so now we have some room to actually draw the road. And so I don't think we need that big of a road over here. I mean, this is kind of a large road, but this is actually even like larger than I think we need. But we should probably keep it fairly large just in case. You never know. So, I mean, this will be the main road for this area. So let's go ahead and start winding it around. So we're going to grab this node here and just wind it around by the river here. And then we're going to turn off collision so it doesn't ruin the rocks. So this is going to come up through here. It's got to come up here. So that's kind of interesting. I think that works. And then when we get up to the top here, I'm going to split it off into a one-way road. And we'll actually do... We'll actually do a two... We'll use this one. 2-lane, one-way road. So let's come off of here. And I'm just, you know, this is just rough. Something like that. Actually, that doesn't look that bad. Maybe we can just move it and just adjust things a little bit. There's multiple nodes here. I don't think we need so many nodes. Get rid of that node. Grab this one, kind of adjust it around like this. Maybe move this in a little bit. Maybe we'll move this to the end. Adjust this a little bit. Move that out slightly. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so we're up to clean up all these trees and stuff. Let me clean up the trees. Just take them all off the road here. Oh, shoot, we have rocks in the road. Looks like we had an avalanche over here. I hope those don't happen a lot in Banff. You know what? I'm just going to delete these rocks. Don't think we're going to need them. Boom. All right. And this one too. And that tree too. All right. So we cleared away the avalanche. So now we have a clear roadway into this hotel. I think that looks pretty cool. Actually, maybe I could line this up better. If I moved this a little bit closer to the hotel, so it's just a little bit better lined up. And maybe that's curved a little bit more like that. Yeah, I like that. I'd love to put like a statue or a fountain or something out front here. Do I have a nice statue? I thought I recently got a cool statue. What is this one? Oh, ooh, this is actually a really good size. What is this? Adam Mickiewicz Monument. It's a Polish romantic poet located in Mickiewicz Square in the center of Ukraine. Oh, interesting. So yeah, we got a little Ukrainian statue. Just stick it in right there. And that actually looks pretty cool out in front of the hotel right there. I love that. I absolutely love it. All right, we're going to move it just a little bit away from the road. And we'll decorate this up with trees and plants and things. But I think that's really cool. Center it a little bit better. And hopefully that's close enough to have road access and everything too. Now, these are procedural objects, so these are props. So I want to actually make this a functioning hotel. And I can do that through using service cubes. Oh, where is my... What are they called? Blocks? Yeah, they're called blocks. Industrial. This is commercial, high density commercial. Office. Commercial, low density commercial, because we want that. High density residential. Okay, so I think I'm going to make this a mix between high density residential and low density commercial. And it's actually pretty nice because I have both demand for commercial and residential, so we can like do both. We can do both right here, right now. All right, so what you do is you grab the blocks and you just kind of place them inside the building here. So this is going to be one of the high density residential ones, and we'll just stick it right in the building. Now this might be too far away from the road. That might be an issue. We might have to run a second road in through the building. Just to make this make sense. Let's see. Hopefully it's close enough. All right, so there's a bunch of blocks there. Let me let this run and see if it gives me issues. I don't think it will give me issues. I just think they probably won't work if they're too far away from the road. Claude is in chat. Hey, Claude, how's it going? Oh, by the way, if you guys missed Claude's stream today, you should go back and watch the replay. Awesome stream, man. Claude is doing a hardcore Minecraft series, and it's so good. Man, you're just progressing through that series. I love it. Oh, man, everyone's complaining about not enough water. We didn't get water for these guys. Let's go ahead and bring some water up the road. And then we'll probably need power as well. So just for right now, I'm just going to run a power line down through here. We'll change this all later as we add more. I'm going to add more buildings and stuff all throughout here. Claude says the building looks like the Grand Budapest Hotel. Really? What's the Grand Budapest Hotel? That sounds cool. V5 says we're going to ruin some rocks no matter what we do. It's supposed to be the Banff Springs Hotel, which is a grand hotel, extremely expensive. Greg says, it's okay, Zach, but the back of the hotel faces the river. See, I thought maybe that was true, but I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. I like this view better because I'm like going to be looking at it more this way. V5 says there's an artillery unit that shells the sides of the mountains to reduce the number of avalanche. I know a guy who did that. Really? We're getting some of the behind the scenes info here from V5. V5 says the Statue of Wealth, to give an idea of what it will cost. That statue is actually in Poland, in Krakow. Greg says, why not a tourist? V5 says, Claude, have you ever tried the deep dish pizza? Claude says, bruh, yes. All right, let me check to make sure that the water works. Yeah, I don't think these are close enough to the road. Let me do an experiment here. Okay, so we got the water. Says they're happy. Let me do an experiment. I'm just going to take a road out here. Just draw. Oh, wait, this guy walked. So this building's definitely close enough to that road. The question is, are these gonna work? We're just testing. V5 says, Pizza Hut had deep dish for a short time, but I didn't get it in time, and now it's no longer an option. If I ever get another chance, I will have to act fast. Man, if you guys talk about pizza, it's going to make me crave pizza. Greg says, when you're replacing the residential and commercial blocks in the hotel, why not add a tourist block as well? Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't have any tourist blocks, though. Is the problem. Okay, so we have somebody parking. Oh, they're going to the statue. Okay, that guy's going to the statue. This guy's going to the statue. So far, no one is going to the houses, which is interesting. Oh, we got some more cars. Some more people. They're all going to the statue. Wow, everyone loves this statue. Oh, wait, this guy's going... Oh, what's this guy doing? This guy... He is going to the statue. Why did he do that? He's going to the statue. Okay, so far no one is going to any of these buildings in here. So we got more people walking. They're walking to the statue. This is ridiculous. Okay, let me put in the other cubes, which is the commercial, low-density commercial. Now, this is important because you don't want... commercial and residential right next to each other, typically. At least not the high-density commercial. So that's why I'm mixing the high-density residential with the low-density commercial. And I think that should work. If we can figure out the road situation. Okay, so far everyone is just coming to the statue. B5 says, shouldn't the hotel be commercial? Yeah, I'm trying to mix it up. I don't want it to be all just one commercial. Oh, look at all these buses coming through here. That makes me remember, I did download a new bus. And so I want to see if I can switch the bus line. Now, we have biofuel buses in this city because I want to make sure everything is nice and green, green technology. So we got the biofuel buses. And all of these are regular buses, so they won't work out of the BioBus depot. But I did get another one, which is this. I downloaded this from the Steam Workshop. So we're going to switch to this. On both lines. And we'll just see how those look. Actually, will it come out of the depot right now? Let's go see where the depot's at. Cloud says, deep dish is like 2 to 4 times a year thing. If you eat too much, it's not that good. All right, here's the depot right here. One is coming out. Oh, it's working. Okay, so this is the brand new design. I think it's pretty cool looking. It says Cities Bus, Biofuel Bus, and it just looks so sharp. Oh, look, it even has the little things in the front of it. That is a cool looking bus. These are so much better looking than these awful vanilla ones. I just got so tired of looking at these, knowing that there's so many more beautiful options in the Steam Workshop. So I'm really, really happy with this. You never really know what things are going to look like until you let them run in the game. And so look at this. Okay, so we have 2 colored lines in the city. We have a blue line and a pink line. I don't know if you guys remember that. We had a boy line and a girl line. So you can see the color is on the stripe down the side of the bus. That's cool. I like that. All right, so brand new buses in the city. B5 says the bus looks like it's going to drive through a street light. Yeah, these drivers need to be careful. All right. Well, I did get some other assets I want to use over in this area. So what I want to do is let me open up my menu. Let's go to... I put these all in I tagged all these before the stream, so I know what I would want to build. All right, so I got this asset here. It's called Mountain Resort. Who is this by? This is by Thomas13TO. We've used a ton of his assets. He's a really good asset creator on the Steam Workshop. This is a huge mountain resort. And so I just imagined there would probably be a bunch of big resorts around here. And I think I looked on the map, and there were a bunch of big kind of resorts over here. So we're going to stick another big one over here. And we should flatten out some land first to make sure we have enough room and stuff. But we'll probably pick a spot like over here, say. And let's just grab this. And we will flatten out some land. Maybe like right here. Just where these rocks are. It's kind of high up. We'll push it back a little bit. Alright, we're going to have to delete these rocks too. All these rocks are going to have to go. We might put some of these back later, but there's just a lot of rocks. Alright, let's get rid of the trees. Let's make ourselves some room in here. Alright, that looks pretty good. And so we'll need to get a road coming up into here. So let's grab our... Just want a 2-lane... You know what? We'll do this. 2-lane tiny road. Or maybe we'll use this one. No, we don't need it. What is this? A 2-lane road? Oh, this is nice. I think this makes sense. All right, so we have a nice 2-lane road that is too steep. We'll have to adjust that a little bit. But how are we going to do this? I think we'll probably have a road come off this direction. So it comes up like either way. And then we'll probably fit it up in here. Let me get rid of these big rocks. Let me grab the gigantic mountain resort, and let's see how it fits in here. I think this is going to look really cool. Yeah, that looks so nice. All right, I don't like how the road kind of dips down. So if we can grab this node and arrange it to like the same height as this one. Or actually, let's just make everything the same height. Let's make it the same height as like this. So we'll grab all of these nodes here. Set it to the same height as that. All right, yeah, that looks much better. Now, what are we going to do with this? This is way too steep here. You know, we might have to kind of curve it around to get up to here. Or maybe we'll kind of curve it around up to here. Let's do this. Let's delete this road. Come back into our menu here. We're going to start off from here. We'll start off from this node here. We're going to bring this out. Just kind of along the same distance. Then we'll curve it. And curve it again. And then curve it into here. Is that connected? Yep, it looks like it's connected. And then now we have this nice curvy road. And we can adjust it in everything. But I was thinking of using Network Multi-Tool and doing a slope from there to there. And it gives me a nice 4% grade going all the way up. And that's a pretty nice slope. Much better than it was before. Then we just have to get rid of all the avalanche rocks that are everywhere. Although I think I'm going to actually save these ones, because these ones I could like use over here a little bit better. Oh, they're just a little bit too big, and they ruin the terrain. Shoot. All right, that's pretty cool. Now I'm going to actually use Move It and grab this building and just slide it over slightly. Just a little bit. Let's grab these nodes and move them just a little bit closer to here. And this one will slide out this way because I want to put a nice parking lot out in the back. So let's grab this and do parking. No, park. This parking lot. Perfect size right there. I might need to flatten this land first, though. Let's grab our flattener brush. Yep, and let's just make this nice and flat back in here. And that should be the right size now. Nice big parking lot in the back there. Let's put a parking lot in the back here. You know what would be better? Usually these hotels have like parking all the way around them. Let's do something like that instead. Let me get rid of this. We're going to grab our pavement road, which is one of our 1U roads. We're going to draw it out from here. We're going to go straight around the edges of this hotel. And let's push the land back just a little bit more. So it's a little bit pushed back. And we'll have to, oh, the street is like really raised up here. So we're going to grab this node, set it to the object height of this guy, and everything is nice and flat now. Oh, that looks great. Then we have a lot of room all around the edges. Let me get rid of a few more of these trees, because there's a lot of trees around here. Get rid of those guys, and then let me throw in, I got some really small parking lots that'll just fit really snugly in there. Let me grab these guys. So they're nice, really small parking. We can just put a bunch of them all around the edge. The other option that would work really great here is carports. You could throw a bunch of carports around the edge. But I don't think they would actually have carports at this hotel. I don't know if that's necessarily very realistic. All right, we have one too many over here because it's very lumpy. So we'll get rid of that one. But that looks pretty good, I think. Parking all the way around the back. Nice views out the front. This is a gorgeous looking asset. Look at that. And we'll have to put some trees and bushes and stuff in the planters up here. But yeah, so far that is really cool looking. Let's go ahead and make sure it has water. I'm going to grab right off the pipe here. right to there. Let's make sure he has electricity, which he does not. Is this electricity working at all? I think it is. Claude says, does the hotel have a name? I guess we could name the hotel. I mean, I haven't named it, but yeah, that's not a bad idea. Greg says it's the Fairmont. Yeah, it's the Fairmont in real life, but we don't have to call it that. I think we should call it the Avalanche Hotel. V5 says, CP built it in the 1880s. There's a CP hotel in my city, but I've never seen a room. Greg says the sign at the entrance drive says Fairmont, Banff Springs. I love this. Just this little hotel here. Just adding it right next to this makes it look so cool. Man, I am in a mood today. I feel like I could just like sit here for 4 hours. Just plopping down building after building. I'm just really enjoying this. Cloud says the Avalanche Hotel seems kind of scary. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw the news. There's a big City Skylines YouTuber, big to me, stopped his channel yesterday. Did you guys hear about this? His name was Valley, and he posted a post on his community tab yesterday saying that he feels his City Skylines channel is dead and he's not going to post on it anymore. And he started a new channel called Twix Boy. So I went ahead and I subbed to that channel, but he's not going to play City Skylines on there anymore. But it's just kind of like, it really kind of like, it felt like, it felt really, I was sad. I was sad over it because I loved his streams. And it's like, for him also to say his channel is dead, it's kind of ironic because like his live streams and his videos get so many more views than I ever get. I don't even get close to the number of views he gets. And so he's ending his channel because it's dead. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's sad. It's an older game. Oh, you know what? We just saw a car stop. Oh, no. He was coming from the monument. He wasn't going into this commercial building. I thought he was going to this commercial building. Is there anyone in here? It looks like people are living here. I can't really tell if these are actually working. You know what I'm going to do? Just to be safe, just in case, I'm going to have a road come out like this and just run along the back to there. Just to make sure all these things have road access, because I'm just not sure if they do or not. And I'm going to make this like more of a walkway here, so you won't even see these roads anyway. But yeah, I'll add a lot of detail and stuff, making this look nice and pretty. And with that, I'm sure they'll have roadway access now. V5 says, Valley? Question mark? Yeah, Valley. Yeah, V5, yeah, I've seen you on his streams too. V5 says, yeah, that was sad. It's different for people that want to make money from YouTube and people just doing it for the fun of it. Do you think that's why? It's funny, like I watched some of his videos that he posted on his new channel, and so now he's streaming Roblox, which I thought was a kind of an interesting transition to make. But yeah, I hope he. I mean, I think he's a great. I've said this a lot on this channel. I think he's like a great streamer. So I think he's gonna do great with whatever he wants to do next. I'm just sad to like lose another City Skylines YouTuber. I feel like we're losing like a lot of them. Like there used to be like a ton of people who stream City Skylines, and now I feel like there's very few. Like they're just kind of like going away. V5 says the hotel is busiest in the winter. Greg says you can call the hotel the Overlook. That is a really good name, Greg. I like that. The Overlook. Claude says City Skylines to Roblox is a change in style for sure. Yeah, I don't play Roblox, so I really don't know anything about it. Yeah, I have to say there has been a big change on YouTube lately that makes it a lot harder for small creators to survive. Within the last month, and I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but within the last month, the last 30 days, YouTube did a big change to their algorithm to push shorts. And they were already pushing shorts, but it's gone to a whole new level now. And there's like massive channels that their views have been cut by 50%. I mean, like major channels are losing 50% of their watch time because, and this is why, it's because, you know, everyone watches on their cell phone now. I was looking at my statistics and it's like, it's surprising how many people watch your videos and live streams. They're all watching on their phones. And so when you scroll on YouTube on your phone now, the first thing it will show you is shorts because YouTube is trying to get people to watch shorts instead of the regular videos. So they'll show you the shorts first, then they'll show you some advertisements, and they'll show you some other stuff. And then, only then will you get to regular YouTube videos. So it's like YouTube is not even recommending regular videos very much anymore. And so, yeah, a drop in 50%, I think you're going to see a ton of YouTube creators go out of business. They're just going to stop making videos because you can't make money off of shorts. I mean, you could do like, I guess, sponsorship deals on the side or whatever, but it's a whole different business model. And I know there's a lot of channels that can't survive on that. So I've been thinking a lot, you know, what am I going to do on this channel? This is probably the same stuff that Valley was thinking of. You know, how do I like grow my channel and continue to do what I want to do? I don't make a lot of shorts. I'm not like anti-shorts, but it's not really what I want to do. But I probably won't do shorts on this channel. I'll probably still just do live streams. Because like, I'm not monetized on this channel anyway. I just do whatever I want to do to have fun. That's the point of this channel. I don't care if I make money. I'm just here to have fun with you guys. Yeah, the whole point of this channel is me just saying to the world, I'm going to be here every single day for an hour having fun. And all the people over the years who have seen my channel know that's my deal. So, you know, and people like come and go, and like I'm fine with that. But like everybody knows that at one point in their life, sometime in the future, if you need to watch a Zach Daily game stream, I will be here when you want to watch it. That's what this channel is about. So I don't care if I'm monetized or not. But it's made me think about my business channel. I might start doing some more shorts for that. Because my business channel is still growing anyway. Like I just hit 39,000 subscribers, which is like, I'm so ecstatic about. But if I'm not going to grow anymore with this new algorithm change, I might have to do shorts, which is just another bandwidth thing. I just have to figure out how I can squeeze in more work to do more content. But I think I can make it work. I think it'll just have to change to be like a mix, because I'm not going to change my main thing. My main thing is I make a 10-minute money video every week. And yeah, that's the whole thing with that channel. Is that I want it to be a 10-minute video on money every week. Because for that channel, I feel like most people don't want to watch money content, but most people are interested in money, but only about 10 minutes worth a week. That is what I found to be true. Most people want to watch stuff on money, but only 10 minutes a week worth. I feel like that's the sweet spot. So that is kind of my whole thing with that channel, is to provide people with like awesome money content just for 10 minutes a week. So that's my vision. And so my whole deal with you, this is my whole philosophy on YouTube. And I feel like this is where a lot of people go wrong on YouTube. And don't take my advice, because I'm like small channels. I have, small channels regardless. But I'm just telling you how I approach it, which I think is a pretty healthy approach. Whenever they do these algorithm changes, or something new starts up, or there's something trendy going on, I don't switch what I want to do with my channel. I have a really firm focus on what I want my channel to be. So for this channel, 1 hour live streams every single day. For my finance channel, 10-minute videos every single week. And I don't change it, because if you change it up, you get into what I call is the Casey Neistat problem. Do you guys know who Casey Neistat is? Casey Neistat was one of the biggest YouTubers for a long time. And he posted a video every single day of his life. So he would live his life, he would film it, he would edit it at night, upload it, and it would be on the channel the next day. And he did that for, I want to say, years. He did that. And then he got crazy burnt out, and now he never posts. So he grew this huge fan base. And because at YouTube at the time, the algorithm really pushed these like daily live streams. If you could do a daily video, it pushed your channel big time. But it doesn't do that anymore, so don't use that tactic anymore, because it won't do anything for you. But back then, that was the meta. But the problem is, Casey Neistat built this audience that wanted to see a video every single day. And that wasn't sustainable long term. And the approach that I use to avoid the Casey Neistat problem is, I think, okay, what long term do I want my channel to be? Long term, I want my channel to be a 10-minute video every week, or an hour live stream every single day. And I don't want to start doing something else. Like, I don't want to start doing a lot of shorts, even though shorts are being pushed, because if I gain an audience who wants to watch shorts, that's not what I want to make. It doesn't do me any good to have an audience that watches shorts, because that's not what then I'll be unhappy, and then I'm going to quit YouTube. So yeah, that's my whole deal, is I try to focus on, okay, long term, what do I want to do? And I have a really clear vision for each of these channels. And I try not to get distracted from that on whatever the meta is. And maybe that's why these channels haven't grown as fast as they probably could have. And I'm not saying I'm not open to doing shorts or whatever. I'm just not going to do a whole lot of them, because I don't want to grow an audience that just wants to watch shorts. So I don't know. I'm just kind of ranting. Greg says, I think he's lost all control. He's on a roll. Yeah, sorry. I am rambling a little bit. I've just been thinking about all this stuff. I took that day off this week, and it just gave me some time to think and reflect on like all of this stuff and shorts and all that kind of stuff. And that was the day I hit 39,000 subscribers. V5 says, I'm watching on Chromebook now, but usually I use a laptop. Yeah, see, I never watch on my phone. I'm always watching on a laptop, and it's a completely different experience from watching on a laptop to watching on your phone. But yeah, I always watch on a laptop. V5 says, long strategy games like City Skylines are not well suited to shorts. Yeah, I know. I feel like when I watch City Skylines, I want to watch like a big chunk of someone playing City Skylines. Claude says, it's crazy you said shorts because I'm making TikToks right now. Just for fun, though. B5 says, shorts are better suited to a kid opening toys. Greg says, the Overlook Hotel was a fictional hotel in The Shining. I think I have that one, Greg. Hold up. That sounds familiar. The Overlook Hotel! I do have that. The Overlook Hotel. Oh, this is big too. Where should this one go? Oh, maybe I can put this one right over here. That might look kind of cool. This one comes with a parking lot already. Let's just get rid of these trees. Look at that. Oh, I love the smoke coming out of the roof. Okay, these rocks have got to go. What are these? What are these? Are they decals? Oh, they're buildings. There we go. That is a cool looking building. All right, we'll have to adjust this land a little bit. Oh, it's all on a slope. Shoot. There we go. That's a little bit better. I love that. That looks so good. Claude says, Casey Neistat, I remember that time. Greg says, so the whole stream is on YouTube? B5 says, I remember a live stream of Coffee Maker. Claude says, I agree with you. No, with the shorts and all of that. That is why CHC doesn't have any. You have some shorts on Claude's History channel. I've seen them. Claude, I actually think you have a good mix between shorts and short videos. I think that's just what you're going to have to do. I think we're going to have to do a mix between videos and shorts just to get new viewers. Claude says you have the Overlook and City Skylines? Oh, that's right. Claude loves this director. This is the director you like, right? That had, I think he did a movie at this hotel. V5 says, I'm not staying at the Overlook. The bartender is creepy. What a gorgeous looking asset. Holy cow. Let's get these guys some water. Now, do they have power? They do have power. Perfect. All right. Well, this area is turning out great so far. All right. So these are working as... This is working as a residential building with 80 households. Holy cow. That is a lot. This is working as a unique building. You know, I'll keep this as a unique building. Just kind of boost up this area. We got a lot of tourists. Oh, $640 a week. That's actually very expensive. I don't know if I can afford to keep this as a unique building. We'll try and keep it for now. How are these guys doing? 2 workers. All right, we're going to need to put a school over here. Just to service these, like, residential places. So where can we fit a school into here? I'm wondering if we could hide it in some place. Oh, this is going to be tough. Claude says, I do have short videos, but not shorts in vertical. The reason why, it's for people that are in the classroom and an older audience. Greg says, I freaked my wife out earlier today while watching a couple of minutes of The Shining with the twins at the end of the hallway. Oh, so you know all about this hotel. V5 says, Claude, are you a teacher? Question mark. Claude is a teacher of life. Yeah, I think the whole deal of what I was saying with the shorts is it's just like for anyone who watches YouTube on a phone, they're going to be trying to push the vertical shorts. It's just that's what they will get shown on their phone. Holy cow, look at all the people who are parking and showing up here. I might have to reduce the number of residents because this is out of control. Yikes. It's already filled up. Or maybe I'll just do a pathway up to here, and I can just park up here. Let's add a little pathway here. A little dirt path. From there down to there. I like it. And then let's tell these people no parking on this road. No parking, no parking, no parking anywhere. And if we need, we'll just keep an eye on this. And if we need to put more parking up here, we will. And I don't want parking anywhere here either. But which means we do need to get a parking lot over here. Probably we should just put a big old parking lot right here. Probably makes the most sense. So let's put a big guy right here. We'll put another guy right next to it over here. Yeah, and we'll try to just adjust these so it makes a little bit more sense. So this will be like this, and this one will spin around and stick it in like that. Actually, I think this would be better if we moved them both down like this. And then just flatten this out a little bit better. Let's get rid of this tree. Let's flatten this out even more. And then let's get a little road coming out along the front of this. Now that is going to be weird. How are we going to make this work? It's trying to connect to there. Maybe it needs to connect to the side here. Maybe we'll just do that. That works. All right. Claude says, V5, I'm in media. Zach, Stanley Kubrick made The Shining. Greg says, you bet. Here's Johnny. Claude says, spelling is not my best subject. V5 says, I am dyslexic. Claude says, no way, V5, me too. Greg says, I'm not, but I still can't spell. V5 says, I was acutely talking to a history student recently, gave him an idea for an undergrad thesis. Really? Claude, great history video, by the way. Claude just made a history video on bananas. Who would have thought it would have been such an interesting video, but it really was. And yeah, you know what? I don't really consider myself that much of a history buff, but I just love these videos that Claude makes. V5 says his recommendation was the logistics impact of the Halifax explosion. That does sound like an interesting idea. All right, so now we have some open parking spots. That looks cool. Let me just check something really quick. If I go into my options, I think I have parking AI enabled. Advanced vehicle options, no. TMPE. Let me just check my parking. Advanced vehicle AI is enabled. Parking AI is enabled. So I have artificial intelligence managing my parking. Claude was talking about this today. Artificial intelligence is getting out of control. I don't know why you're not more worried about this, Claude. It's just like the Terminator movies. I read all of these newspaper articles I find on Twitter about artificial intelligence, and it flips me out. I get so worried. It's just like in the Terminator movies. It's like these computer programs are becoming aware. I mean, some of the things that the computers are starting to say to people are just mind-blowing. I don't think V5 is that worried about it either. Because V5 said, and I remember this in another stream, you said that the computer doesn't know what it's saying. It's just a language processor or whatever. But I don't know. It seems from these responses that it seems like they know what they're saying. And there was that whistleblower from Google. Do you guys remember that? Like, it came out like 6 months ago. This guy came out as a whistleblower at Google. He was an AI expert. And he came out and said, I am blowing the whistle. They have a sentient AI at Google. And he was laughed at by his industry peers or whatever. But I don't know. Some of the things that are happening makes me remember him and be like, oh yeah, that guy did come out and say that some scary stuff is going on. V5 says the programs have not even come close to being self-aware. Yeah, so V5's not worried either, but I'm a little worried. Just a little bit. Let us take out some of these lights. I'm going to take out this stoplight here. There's no stoplight there, which is good. Is that the only one? That's the only one. Perfect. All right, so this area is growing. I love this. We got hotels, we got residential and commercial and everything. Looks like our residential demand is dropping, which is great. That's just what I wanted to see. Unemployment is going up, which is actually also what I wanted to see because this has been really low for a very long time. This will probably stabilize. It just needs to take a little bit of time. If we look at my stats of my overall city, you can see this is the perfect balance. This is exactly how you want your pie chart to look. So we have just a little bit more than half of green residential and then equal parts of industry and commercial. Although this is a little misleading because this isn't including the industry's DLC businesses. So we actually probably need more. If we look at this, this is workers versus jobs. So we have a lot of well-educated workers. We have more jobs than uneducated workers. And then we have some highly educated jobs and no highly educated workers. You know what we're going to need to do? I did this for my other city, my city that was the New England city in the autumn. I did this, and this was the best thing I did. And I didn't realize this was a thing you could do. We have trash problems. Oh, people are not happy. Oh, good thing I came over here. Oh, it's because this is filled. Oh, our trash landfill is full. Okay, we're going to have to empty this. won't this let me empty this? Open the budget panel. What does the budget have to do with this? I have plenty of money. It won't let me empty this. Oh, because there's no other facility, that's why. All right, let's turn these on. I have these like backup trash facilities because this has happened before. I have these turned off because they're very expensive. Look at this. Trash incineration is super expensive in this game. So that is more expensive. This is super expensive. 2,000 bucks a week. So now, but now I can let this run and now I can empty this and it should be fine. Oh, we are having some abandoned buildings, which is not good. Yikes. Abandoned because of the garbage. No, we're losing people. That's awful. Let me try and fix these guys. Yikes. Any other abandoned ones? This guy too. We'll fix this guy too. But it's like the whole city is unhappy, so hopefully those trash vehicles can pick this up pretty fast. Oh no, even at the trailer park they're not happy. Oh, man. Come on, trash vehicles, let's pick up our trash. Greg says of the AI robots, he says all you have to do is program it to load and shoot. No, we don't want to program it to do that. V5 says, yes, Greg, we could do that. Greg says the challenge is how to distinguish who and who not to shoot. That's kind of a pretty big problem. V5 says, Greg, if IFF is used by both military and civilian aircraft. IFF was first developed during World War II with the arrival of radar and several friendly fire incidents. Cloud says AI with flamethrowers. Yes, let's not do AI with flamethrowers. That is a horrible, horrible idea. I was saying something before I got shocked with this garbage situation. I was saying, okay, I was over here. I was talking about hotels. Oh yeah. I was about to explain my brilliant approach to city skylines. So so in my New England themed city, I did one thing that really just was such a game changer for me, and I can't believe I've never done this before, and we're going to do it again in this city. Under your education tab, if you have all the if you have all the DLCs, there is a building that shows up under university. So universities are super expensive. If I built this high capacity university, $2,640 a week. I don't have that kind of money, and I don't need a big old university. But I could use a small, tiny university. And this building came out in one of the DLCs. I forget which one. I think maybe the Green Cities DLC. This came. Oh, no, it says right here. Oh, it's part of the High-Tech Buildings Content Creator Pack. Yeah, this came out a little while ago. And so it functions as a mini college, and it only costs you $640 a week. Now, it has very low student capacity, so it only has an 800 student capacity, which is like a fraction of these other universities. So for a normal city, you wouldn't want this, but when you're just starting out a city, this is perfect to just like sneak in somewhere as this little mini college building. So let's find a spot that this would work in just really nice. Maybe back in here? I don't know if I want it on that hillside. It's not the prettiest building. I mean, maybe we could put it over by Walmart. That's not a bad idea. Put it next to the trailer park. Then we could make the students go live in the trailer park while they're going to school. Or maybe we can put it right here. Oh, I hate to cause more traffic right in front of the railroad tracks. This is not a bad spot to put it, right next to the train station here. Why is this abandoned? No goods to sell. Oh, that's a problem. That shouldn't be a problem. I wonder why that is. We'll reset that. Okay, so what is it? Oh, it won't even fit right here. We could put it like right on the corner here. The other option is we could put it over in the new park we have. We could put it, you know, this actually looks like this would be a really nice spot. You know, it's right next to the horse stables. Maybe we could say it's like a vet college. You know, they have these places. They're like veterinarian schools where you could go and learn horse medicine or whatever. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make it a vet school and put it over here by the horse stables. I like it. Greg says you can use the flamethrower AI when you go back to the Call of Duty. V5 says the satellite college. The students could work at Walmart and pay for school. That is also a good idea. No, I'm liking this idea of putting it next to the park, though. I mean, what a cool thing to have next to your college. Like, if you're studying for something, you could go study in the park. I mean, in Banff, it's going to be snowing half the year, but when it's not snowing, you could go study in the park. I think would be nice. So let's plop it down right here. And this will works nicely for getting start getting some more higher educated people in my city. See, already we got 35. $70, $80. Oh, it's going up. People are really liking this. All right, I don't like the color. It came out as black. This has a bunch of different colors. Do you guys like the black? I kind of feel like it should be a reddish color. Let's grab this. We can... Yeah, see, I kind of like that. It's like a burnt reddish color. I kind of like that. So we will go with that. It already has some nice parking spots there, but I think I'm going to put another parking lot. Parking. Where's the one? I like using this one. So we will put this one. Maybe we'll put a couple of parking lots here. Just back to back. Speaking of parking lots, we put those big parking lots in here. These big ones need lights. So let's go ahead and use the same lights we used in the Walmart parking lot. Let me just grab them. So it's these ones. And we will just stick them. In over here. Oh, and it doesn't look like there's very many people parking here. Oh, shoot, the parking lot is not really lined up. That is not good. Let me do these lights first. Put a light there. And a light there. Then let me line up this parking lot a little bit better. Much better. All right, and then I can grab these lights, boom and boom, copy them, move them over here. Is that lined up? I'm gonna make sure they're on the same parking spot. And they're not, oh gosh, they're not straight, are they? Shoot. Okay, let me just adjust them a little bit. Because that will, I know this will bother Claude if they're not straight. We've got to make them straight. All right, that's much better. I think that'll look pretty nice here at night. Just adding a little bit of light to those parking lots. Let's go over to this street here. We've been building up this street here. We added this eatery over here, and I kind of spiced this building up a little bit. I put some of these beautiful tiles out front, these like little pots, and in the back, I built a whole eating cafe, outdoor eating cafe with Heineken umbrellas. I think it looks like a fun place to go have a meal. I like it. It's really cool. But I want to kind of finish out this area a little bit. We have like kind of like empty lots and stuff. Not a whole lot, but yeah, I would like to just fill this in a little bit more. Holy, what is happening here? What is happening here? It's like everybody wants to look at the totem poles. What? What? Greg says, I do not like the parking lots you placed because there's lights in the middle of the drive lanes, the ones by the vet college. Greg says, the lots you placed by the hotel where you added your own lights are better. Let's take a look. You're right, those are pretty awful. Those are pretty horrible, but it's nothing that Bob couldn't fix. So, Eco Street Lamp. We're going to delete, and delete, and that will delete all street lamps from all instances of this parking lot on the map. So, we've used these before, and I never really noticed that, so we just took it off. And we already have this parking light selected. So let's go ahead and stick some of these in here, right in the middle. Is this lined up? It's kind of hard to see. All right. Much better. Good catch, Greg. I think that was a good call. Okay, if we're working on this main road, I do want to make sure that I have all of my entrances connected up here. So, what I think I'm actually going to do is delete this road here. Let's pause the game. I'm sorry, guys, in your big crowd over here, I am going to delete this road back to here because I want to make this all a park pathway. All the way to here. I'm also going to delete this entryway. Why did that not delete? No road access. What is going on? You're about to destroy the structure. Do you wish to proceed? Yes. Okay, it just kind of glitched or something. That was weird. Let's get another side gate. Park side gate. And I'm going to put it like over here. I kind of like it next to... kind of like it next to this park here, but there is a space like right here. So let's extend out our little park area. And we'll make it come down right to the street here so people can walk right from the street into the park. Oh, shoot. Okay, that's good. And then I'm going to extend this all the way over to this road here. So this will all be the park all the way down here. All right, so let's put in our side gate right here. And then we'll put another side gate down here against this dirt road. We'll have to turn this one a little bit so it looks a little bit nicer. And then we'll just connect our pathways up. So let's go ahead and grab this one. We'll do a nice curvy road kind of around here, kind of just following along the waterfront. Connect back up into here. So that is nice and connected, and then we'll have another walkway come out here and go right into the totem poles. So that looks nice and cool. All right, so this will be the new park, and I did that because that means, so this is all one big park here, right? It's called the baseball park. And so now there's an entrance here, there's an entrance here for this community, and there's an entrance here for this community over here. So there's lots of ways to get into this park and do some fun stuff. And while we're here on this park, let's just put in some nice buildings. I think I'll use these like gazebos. So you can have these, you can have a nice picnic over here along the waterfront. Put some other gazebos along here. I don't want to put any too close to the totem poles because that would be weird. But we could also put in some restrooms. I think restrooms would be cool. We'll put some restrooms maybe at the entrance here. Probably nearby this main entrance, and then probably over here as well. But this is going to be harder to fit in. No, maybe we would have... We have restrooms over here, but I feel like we would have them towards the entrance, this entrance to this road here. Okay, so we have restrooms everywhere in this park now. Then let's also put in an info booth. Let's put the info booth in right at the front on this side. Oh, we got to make the park a little bit bigger. All right, so let's expand it up to the side here, and we will throw in right across from the restrooms there. That looks good. I'm not going to put a whole lot of other stuff in the park, I don't think. I think it would be cool to have a chessboard, though. I do think that would be cool. And maybe a plaza, too. Yeah, maybe we could have... Maybe we could have the plaza over here. And then the chessboard right up here. We'll have to expand the park even more, though. This park just keeps getting bigger and bigger. But I don't mind that too much. Let's put in the chessboard kind of up in here. So this one will have to have a pathway up to it, but I think that looks pretty cool. I like the trees that are in it already, so we're just going to leave the trees. We'll have the pathway come straight up from here. We'll just drag the node just like that. Perfect. All right, so we have a bunch more stuff going on in this park right now. I know that Liam does not like the little Z pathway here, but I still Really like it. I'm going to decorate this too, so it looks a little bit nicer. I mean, this reminds me of, like, we did a little Z pathway right here, and this one looks really great. This came out just, like, adorable looking. I really like this pathway. So it's just kind of like the same thing. Like a Z pathway. It just makes it easier, because this is a very steep hillside here down to the water. So it just makes it a little bit easier. Let me just check to make sure everything, like, there's anything too close to the water. This one creates a little bit of a ledge, but that's okay. I think this looks like a pretty cool park. I don't know why there is such a crowd of people in front of the totem poles, though. But let's just make sure that this is still okay. Yeah, it's a people. All these people are here because I have a people generator that draws crowds, and so I guess this is a crowd that it's drawing. Yeah, they do love this park, and everyone is now leaving because we're here watching them. Greg says the lights are perfect. Thanks, Greg. Claude says that was a great call. Greg says restaurant by the plaza and add picnic tables. I don't think I'm going to put restaurants in the park. I want people to... I know I love the restaurant assets that are with the parks, but I don't really want to use them in here. I want people to eat in these restaurants here. If you remember, we put these really cool restaurants on this road. There's this one called Mary Brown's that for some reason... There's a McLaren parked out front of Mary Brown's. This must be a really fancy place to eat. We also got Tesla trucks. We got a Harvey's. We got a Robbins restaurant. We have an A&W. So all these, like, nice restaurants. Oh, and then we got the bank over here looking swish. So I want them to eat there. And then we got the Mounties restaurant, of course. Oh, what's on the other side? We got Eastside Mario's Pizza. We have our post office here. I think this is the Canadian postal office. Oh, by the way, Greg, I saw that you posted the Canadian Post truck in the Discord. I can't use it though because it's just it's a delivery van. It's not the actual post truck. So the only post truck that I have is like American version. So we're still using the American ones. And then we got Vision Electronics here. Greg says, I like the Z. Thank you, guys. I like the Z too. I don't know why Liam is so upset over this Z. Claude says, the Z is fancy. Greg says, it gives the park character. B5 says, is there a fly fishing asset? The river is famous for fly fishing. Greg says, you are right, Zach. Okay, we do have some spots here. The fly fishing, I don't know about the fly fishing. But that would be a cool thing if there was a fly fishing asset. All right, there are some Canadian restaurants I think I have that I haven't used before. There is one here called Booster Juice. Is that something in Canada? Is that a Canadian thing? It looks like it would fit in well over here, but maybe I'll put it down even here would be good. I got a Booster Juice and something called Freshie. Do you guys know what Freshie is? It says it is a Canadian salad chain. It sounds like the type of place I would like to go eat. Let me close this menu a little bit more. So I'm going to use move it and move this over just a little bit. So these are really nicely placed together. And they kind of go together. That looks pretty nice. Booster Juice and Freshie. And then what else do I got? I got this one here called Oh, we already have Robbins. This was Robbins, wasn't it? Oh, I think it's just another version of Robbins. Okay, well, we won't use that right here, because it's right on the same street. But you know what would look good over here is at Tim Hortons. There is a Tim Hortons coffee chain right here. But, you know, they're coffee chains. There's coffee chains everywhere. We could have one here, and then we could have another one right here. And I think I have different versions of Tim Hortons. Yeah, I got a couple. So we used this one, but I also have this version and this version. So this is 2x4. This is 1x3. So let's use the larger one. We can stick it in right here. And that is looking pretty good. And what is... Oh, this one's really small. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. And we have some signs here that would probably work nicely in here as well. We got Tim Hortons. This says it's a drive-through. Is this... I don't see the drive-through window. Yeah, this does not look like a drive-through. No, it's not. Okay, so that one's not going to work. These all say drive-through stuff. Oh, that's because this one is a drive-through. All right, well, there's no drive-through, so we're not going to use this sign. We'll just use the Tim Hortons. I feel like we could squeeze in another restaurant or so in here. Let's throw in some... Let's throw in some American ones. Restaurant. How about a KFC? Do I have room for this? I'd have to squeeze it in. I almost have room for this. This is 2x4. Oh, this is the same thing without the parking lot. Oh, I don't want to loot. This parking lot looks really nice. Maybe I could squeeze this in. Yeah, let's try and squeeze this in here. Because a KFC would be really cool. Pop this over. Pop this over. And boom! We have enough room. That looks great right there. Oh, that is perfect. Wow, this street looks great. Just in terms of, it looks like such a realistic, like, commercial looking city. We do got a little bit of space here. Maybe we can pack something else in there even. I did see that. I have like a subway. Subway? Will that fit? We can squeeze it in. Let's squeeze it in. Let's move this over a little bit. Yeah, that fits in really nicely, I think. We'll push it back just a little bit. And this needs some parking spaces out front. So let's put in some parking. I'm going to put just some like this. And then you can probably grab them and slide them a little bit closer. Something like that. And I think that looks nice. Now, do I have a subway sign? I don't think so. Yeah, these are all on the side of buildings. That's okay. That does look good there, I think. All right, things are looking great here. You know what we should do? We got these great buses going around here. Let's make sure that the buses go to all these new areas we've created today. So we have the new hotels over here. We have the college that we built over here. We got to make sure that people can get to them on the buses. So let's take a look at our bus routes. So we have 2 bus routes. This one, the pink line goes to the Walmart district. The blue line goes from the Forestry district down Main Street all the way down to here. So I think we'll just kind of continue it. Or, you know what we could do? This would probably be a completely separate 3rd line. I think that makes more sense. Selling's in chat. Hey man, welcome to the stream. V5 says, I remember Booster Juice. I have no idea what Freshie is. We do not have many salad-specific places. Salads are sort of economic death. A friend of mine works in restaurants. Apparently the $15 garden salad costs $23 to make. We do have Subway. We're also losing Bed Bath & Beyond. I've never been to it. Selling says, I mentioned yesterday, but I don't know if you saw this. But major American department stores you have is closing all of its stores in Canada. It's called Nordstrom. Really? That's surprising. Nordstrom is like a really nice store here in the United States. The reason why Nordstrom is so famous is because they have probably the most relaxed return policy of any of the department stores. If you buy something from Nordstrom's, you can take it back and they will give you your money back almost every single time. All the other stores, you try to bring something back, they'll like haggle with you and they say, where's your receipt? If your receipt's not good enough, I'm not getting your money back. Nordstrom, I had so many people, or so many friends who would go buy shoes, wear the shoes for 6 months, and then bring back ratty old shoes. Nordstrom's would give them their money back, and then they would buy brand new shoes. I had a bunch of friends who would do that. Like every 6 months, get new shoes from Nordstrom's for free. I don't know how they didn't get kicked out of the store. But that's sad to hear that they're closing all their stores in Canada. I did not know that. Yeah, so I think I'm going to create a brand new line that will just go from this end of the road down to this end of the road. Let's start by making sure that this... Oh, I don't know why this is coming all the way down here. Oh, I do know, because it's stopping here. So what we might have to do... Oh, there's no real easy place for this to turn around. You know what let's do? Let's create kind of a turnaround around this place here. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to make a little 2U road here. That kind of goes around this like this. Something like that. Let's redo these power lines really quick. Ugh, these look horrible. I will fix these power lines. It's just right now I'm trying to do the roads. Okay, so we have the road come here. I don't mind that this dips down like this. Maybe it shouldn't slope so far down. Let's redo this slope a little bit. So from like there to down here could be a slope. Oh, it won't do that. Yeah, something like that. So 2.8, that looks good. We'll go from there to there. 2.4, that is good. We also have another power line on the middle of the road right here. Take that out. Let's redo this like this. Okay. And then, what my plan is, we'll take the traffic lights off of these guys. Boom. Should I take the traffic light off of here? I feel like this would have a traffic light. Yeah, we'll leave the traffic light on there. But yeah, I'll make the bus stops be in here. We're going to grow out this area more, so there's going to be more stuff going on over here. But for right now, we'll just let you smooth out this road too. So now the point is that we can take this stop, let's pause it, and we'll move this stop into here. Yeah, like there. All right, so this will be the end of the blue line. And then we can make a brand new line. And we'll start it over here at the college, because we know we want to stop at the college. So we'll have a stop right here. And then this will come out here. We'll run this around into here. Maybe we'll add a stop like here. And then they'll come out. And we'll add a stop here. And then we'll add another stop here. And then we'll loop back around. Add a stop there. Should we go back in here? Yeah, we'll go back in here again. And then complete the line here. I do like our bus lines in this city. I gotta say, I think these are my favorite bus lines that I've done, and I've based them a lot off of your guys' comments. So that I feel like they're pretty realistic bus lines. So we now have 3 lines in the city, and I really like that. So we're gonna call this bus line, the third bus line, we're going to call it Hotel Road. For the big hotel, we're going to use our new buses, which is the Gillig bus, and we're going to change the color to, what's a good hotel color? We'll change it to bright green. This will be the green line. So I love that. Blue, green, and pink. V5 says the new line is the way to go. Selling says no other department stores are closing in Canada except for some Hudson Bay locations, but not all. V5 says we got HBC, Walmart, Costco getting Zellers back. Bigger cities have IKEA, but not mine. IKEA is a hard one because IKEA does not move to a city unless it has like 1 million population. Like they just will not move to a small city. It's got to be a massive city. Selying says, Saks Fifth Avenue department store is another American department store you guys have in certain U.S. states. Not all states like Nordstrom that's failing as well. That Cold shut down all of its Canadian stores as well. Bye Bye Baby is also closing all of its stores in Canada. B5 says, I've never heard of Saks or Bye Bye Baby, but might only be out east. Canada is strange. 80% of the country lives in a small area in southern Ontario and Quebec. Cloud says the classic line color naming, LOL. All right. Well, I think I'm going to end the stream here. This was kind of a fun stream. We got a lot of different stuff done. We got a new park. We got a new commercial street. We got a new hotel area set up with some fun hotels. I think the next... and we got the park area done. There's a couple of new things I have on my mind to do next. I mean, there's more I want to do with this area here. That's probably what I'm going to do next, is just expand this area up here. We have to get the school in as well. We didn't do the school. So there's more stuff coming over here. We got all these abandoned buildings because we didn't pick up the trash. That is not good. Yeah, this is all garbage. Problems from my garbage. We got to reset all of these. But yeah, that's going to be it for me for the stream today. Everybody have a great weekend. I'll be back tomorrow morning for some Minecraft. Tomorrow, my plan is to finish my mega project, so we're going to see how that goes. Greg says fun stream. Yeah, sorry for so much rambling today, but I have had a lot on my mind lately. Yeah, that's it for me. Everybody have a great weekend. I will see you guys later. Everyone remember, no matter what is going on in your life, to always do something fun every single day. Until next time, this is Zach, signing off.